Hi there, Chris Klein, Director of Butterfly Ridge Butterfly Conservation Center here in southeast Ohio. It has dried out considerably. In fact, we've only received 3/100ths of an inch of rain in the past 2.5 weeks. So now people are fussing that it's too dry. So, you know, can't win for losing, it seems. Today's Landscaping for Life video is a little bit different. It's kind of a do-it-yourself type of a concept, and we are located out here in the weed patch next to the greenhouse, as you can see, and next to some milkweed here, and we are now into the season of seed collecting. And so here at Butterfly Ridge, we've been collecting mostly mint so far, some bergamot, some downy wood mint, wild basil, and I'll be posting on the Ohio Native Plant Seed Exchange Facebook page which seed that we have available to give away. But as it is now seed collecting time, or getting close, I wanted to show you a little trick that I use as far as being able to collect milkweed seed. Because of course the challenge with milkweed, and you can see it here with those pods, is unfortunately when those pods, when they dry out, those seeds are designed to fly away. And of course the challenge is getting the timing right so that all your seed doesn't fly away before you can actually get to it. And so what we do here at Butterfly Ridge, and to a degree throughout southern Ohio, is we bag milkweed seed pods. And so I wanted to show that to you today, how we do that. Once again, it's a cheap and dirty way to make sure that the milkweed seed doesn't get away. And so basically you need two items. You need pantyhose. You can either buy it from Walmart, or if you have a cousin that goes through a lot of pantyhose like I do, you can get it that way too. Okay. And you need a big scary knife, okay, to cut up your pantyhose with. So just don't take the knife into Walmart with you to get the pantyhose. And so what we do is we will cut us actually a bag out of our pantyhose. So we're going to do something sort of like that. Voila. And then we are also going to need like a little twisty tie for our bag. So we just cut a narrow piece here, like so, and voila, there's our string to tie our bag off with. Okay, now I'm going to experiment with two cameras today. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Let me drop off my knife there. So what we do is we slide our pantyhose, and then we just realized we cut the wrong end. So, time for take two. Now, make sure that you use the pantyhose end that's got the feet in it there, that has the toes, alright? So you don't have to tie off both ends, although that's a fairly minor inconvenience. So what we're going to do, slide our pantyhose over our pods. Hopefully my other camera is catching this. Take our string and tie that off right onto the stem. I try to tie it off snug, but not too snug. I don't want to cut off circulation to the pods. And voila, okay, we just made a pantyhose bag for our pods. Now, the reason why we do this, number one, we don't want all that milkweed seed flying away. Okay, when the pod dries out, splits open, once again, all that fluff on the seed will encourage it to fly away. So that's why we do the bagging thing anyways. Number two, the reason we use pantyhose instead of some other material. Okay, pantyhose breathes, so that way your pods aren't going to get all moldy. Number two, pantyhose is stretchy. Okay, so as the pods grow, the pantyhose will stretch with them. Now with that in mind, I try not to bag my pods too early, because one of the things I have found is if you bag too soon when the pods are still small, it tends to stunt their growth and they don't develop. I don't know if you're cutting off the circulation to the pod with the string or what the deal is. So I try to wait until a little bit later on. However, which leads me to number three, however, if you notice that the milkweed bugs and the aphids are really attacking your pods, then I will actually put the bags on sooner than I would like to protect them from the milkweed bugs and the aphids. Because what happens, especially the milkweed bugs, they're the really bad guys, in that what they do is they have little piercing mouth parts, and they can actually pierce through the outside shell of the pod into where the seeds are, and they actually suck all the life out of your seeds. So your pod may look like it's in fairly good shape when you go to collect it and you pop it open and there's essentially nothing inside but dust, thanks to the milkweed bugs. So that's the third reason why we use the pantyhose and why we bag, because it just helps prevent those little piercing insects from getting access to those milkweed pods. So once again, just today I wanted to share a little trick of what we do to try to make sure that we get to use that seed rather than it just blowing in the wind and the birds and the mice getting to eat it. And I realize everybody's got to eat, but you know, we've got a little bit different purpose for it than that. So once again, be sure to check out our Ohio Native Plant Seed Exchange Facebook page. That's where we'll be posting what seed we have available. We also use that to post what our wish list is, and I've got a fairly lengthy wish list. And so hopefully some of you out there can help provide some of the seed that I'm looking for, and I can help provide some of the seed you're looking for. And I keep glancing over where my tall green milkweed is, my Asclepias hurtella. Unfortunately, the way that milkweed's designed, it's really hard to bag pods like what we did here. But it actually looks like I'm going to have a fairly good seed crop on our tall green milkweed this year, which is very exciting because that'll be the first year in, oh geez, probably 5 years where I've gotten any seed off of it. So that's good stuff. So once again, come out to Butterfly Ridge and visit us. We still have plenty of butterflies. Our August transect was actually the best transect we've ever had. 23 species, 216 individual butterflies, and most of them are still flying. So definitely come out and visit us. We're open Thursday through Monday from 10 until 5. Also, don't forget, we're doing moth lighting Saturday night. I'm not sure when I'll get this posted, but whichever week it is, we'll be doing moth lighting on Saturday night. So make sure to swing by and join us for that. We usually try to have the lights on by 9 at night. So with that, I will wish you happy pod bagging, and we'll see you next time. Bye.